It's your boy AGP, and I just jumped off the port with Dirty Good Bastard.
Tickle bitty, taste like cookie, drip like water, in that order, turn you over, kiss your neighbor, girl, you.
All right, so we got Air GP off the porch with us today.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
How you feeling today, bro?
I'm feeling good, man. Woke up today, so, God good, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's real right there, man. Yeah, appreciate you coming by today, man.
Of course. Appreciate you for having me, man.
No problem, man. What else you working on here in Atlanta during this trip?
Man, we got a lot going on. We finna do some studio, might go shopping for some new jewelry, you know what I'm saying? We out here in the city, we gotta take advantage of it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You come out here pretty often?
Yeah, like Atlanta's like 2 hours from where I'm at, so, we here. Got family down here, so we here, you know what I'm saying?
Gotcha, man. So Phenix City, right?
Phenix City, Alabama, yes, sir. All
right, what can you tell us about Phenix City? What goes on down there?
It's a small city, everybody know each other. Everybody down there working hard, everybody down there trying to get it. It's just real small, like, it's a lot of competition, but then it's also a lot of family, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, yeah, that's how we work down there.
Yeah. What was your childhood like growing up?
I had a good childhood, I ain't gonna count. I got my mom and my dad in my life, you know what I'm saying? Grew up in the country, so yeah, like we did some wild stuff like dirt biking and all that. That was our life, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Real country boy stuff,
yeah. Yeah, we love that kind of stuff. Yeah. Cousin had horses. Yeah, we love that kind of stuff.
You know how to ride a horse?
Do I?
Yeah.
If somebody holding it, I ain't getting on it by myself. No, I'm uncoordinated. Yeah. I'd be the one to hurt myself out of everybody.
Yeah, I'd be falling right off them. All right, so at what age would you say you jumped off the porch?
Around 15, I jumped off the porch in this music game, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. In the music game, I jumped off the porch young, but I ain't started taking it serious about 2 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you went to the Army, right?
Yeah, served 6 years in the Army.
6 years, okay.
6 years.
So what had motivated you to join the Army?
Really? Hey, I was dating this girl at the time, like, hey, I want some money, you know what I'm saying? I needed Then met the Army recruiter at the barbershop. He was like, hey, you wanna make some money? I sure do, buddy. I sure do wanna make some money. Like, hey, come holler at me, this, that, and the third. I messed around and took the ASVAB and I passed it. Next thing I know, like I say, like 2 hours later, I was signing the contract, like, hey, sign me up, hey. And a week later, I was going to basic.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, they got me out of there quick.
Yeah. What'd your parents think of you signing up so quickly?
Like my parents, they always like, whatever I want to do, they gonna support me in it. So my parents was always like, hey, my son's in the Army, you know what I'm saying? Like, they proud of me, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So how would you describe those 6 years in the Army, man?
The first 3 years was the funnest time of my life, you know what I'm saying? You get guns everywhere, you get to shoot without hurting nobody, you know what I'm saying? You get to practice on these things, shooting without hurting nobody, you get the money, you're in the nice uniform, so you look good everywhere you go, nice cars, all that. And the next 3 years, I say it became kind of normal, like this is life now, you know what I'm saying? So just wake up and go to work.
Yeah. So why'd you decide to leave after 6 years?
My MOS, I was a 91 Fox, small arm artillery repair. They got rid of my MOS. It was like I needed MOS change. I'm too old. I'm not going back to school. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I'm not doing this no more. Like, hey, if I could get out, I can. And they told me, yeah, you could get out. Like, all right, say no more. Say no more. Because I was doing music through the whole time.
Okay.
Like my whole time in the military, but it was like I couldn't really take it serious because I was never in one spot and all this, that, and the third. So it was like, hey, now that I'm out, I could focus on this now, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. So what inspired you to start making music at first?
My family.
Yeah.
I got a musical family. Like my brothers, they always did music. Brother friends, they always did music, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, like them, and then seeing how they worked at it. And when I started off at 15, I started off in the studio with them. And it was like, I'm going as hard as these grown folks. So might as well take this, like, you know what I'm saying? Like this could be for me.
Yeah. Who'd you grow up listening to?
Who I grew up,
Okay.
grew up, but as of late, I listen to a lot of Uzi Vert and Young Thug because they make fun music. You can hear the fun. Like that's what I like to hear. I like to hear fun stuff. Like when I hear them, it makes me want to, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I grew up listening to a lot of Guwap. My cousin put me on Guwap at a young, like he was younger than me. I don't know how he got on Guwap before me, but he put me on Guwap. After that, it was just like, hey, this who it is.
Yeah. So when did you start to take it serious? Were you taking it serious while you were in the Army?
No, while I was in the Army, it was like, I was good at it. When I got out the Army, I was working a job at the dishwasher. Got promoted up to a manager. I ended up quitting that job. And that same day, a DJ Wild from up here in Atlanta, he hit me up like, hey, we need you to do this performance. And I was like, you know what? Now's the time to take it serious, you know what I'm saying? Right now, they calling me like, I ain't never had a DJ out the state, out the city, because I'm from Phenix City, Alabama. He up here in Atlanta, called me up like, hey, bro, we need you to come do this show. You know what? Yeah, if they actually noticing me like that, it's time to take it serious, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. How'd you get the name Air GP?
I was Air Lone Way at first. I got the name Lone Way from being in the military.
Okay.
And like, my boy DB, he just started calling me Lone Way. And I know it was something when all the sergeants came up to me, hey, Lone Way, we need you to, y'all calling me Lone Way too? Y'all the people I'm supposed to look up to. So then the name Air, all I wore was Jordans at the time. You wouldn't catch me without, so Air Lone Way. Then after that, you know, I had to evolve as an artist. So it's like, GP comes from getting paid. So I'm getting paid now, you know what I'm saying? So I'm Air GP.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So what type of music are you making? Are you making the party music? Like
No, really, I make, like I said, I'm bringing sexy back. You know what I'm saying? We bringing that sexy back. So it's real sexual, like real sexual right now. Like I say, you get the Young Thug type cadence. You get the Van Drossy feel. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to have in about 4 or 5 years, somebody be like, yeah, my son was made after him. My son was made after him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I got a song called Nasty Song, dropping tomorrow. I'm telling you, somebody gonna be made after that. Somebody gonna be made after that.
All right, so you also engineer yourself, right?
Yeah,
okay.
I record, engineer, all that. Yeah, I got into it because I got a partner named DK down there from Columbus, Georgia, you know what I'm saying? He put me on it, he taught me everything. Him and my brother, they taught me everything I know about engineering. I was just like, I didn't want to do it at first because it's like, this is an extra job. It's an extra job, but then it's like, I'm comfortable doing it now, you know what I'm saying? Like, at first I was like, man, it's too much to think about. I gotta know this, that, and the third. Now it's like, you know what? I can do this with my eyes closed. Yeah. So I'm comfortable doing it now. Me engineering myself, it's like, I go in there and make whatever I want. And whatever comes out, like, hey, I made this. I made this, you know what I'm saying? Like my producer, I got like 4 or 5 producers, but my main producer is Pressure Made and DK, the same one who taught me how to engineer. Okay. Like, so it's like, and they in-house, they like, we can sit right beside each other and we make, like, I tell them how I want it. So it's like, I birthed this song, you know what I'm saying? Like this song came completely from my mind. Yeah.
So what's your thoughts on the rap game right now?
The rap game right now, it's exciting. There's a lot going on, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I can't wait to bust through it. You know what I'm saying? Like the rap game is a lot that I don't know about. Then at the same time, like just looking at it, being in it right now, it's like I'm learning every day. I'm learning every day, so I can't say like I know the rap game in and out, because like I said, I'm still learning everything. Like somebody told me, never think you know everything.
That's true.
As long as you learn something every day, you're doing good. That's how it's supposed to be, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So what was one of the biggest obstacles you had to overcome in your life?
Like military was an obstacle. Getting noticed was an obstacle. Like getting noticed is like, you got, in our city, it's 1 million artists. Everybody's trying to make it. And it's like, one's greater than the other. Like, how do I get noticed in a sea of artists? You know what I'm saying? And you gotta just find a way to stand out. That was an obstacle. Music side of it was never an obstacle though. Like, it's just like the small political things, the networking. Like I grew up like being in the military. I didn't have to talk to nobody. People came up and talked to us. People came up and talked to us. Like I didn't have to talk to nobody. Networking, that was something that my brother had to teach me. Like I didn't know anything about networking.
Yeah.
My brother had to teach me to go out and do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, but those about it, because there's no real obstacles for us. Because me and my team, like, the way we're set up is like, hey, this is what we got to do. And we find a way to do it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's not no real obstacle, it's just like finding a way to do it. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
How many brothers you got?
In all, Wayne, Tay, Courtney, Cassadell, Dominique, got 5 of them.
Oh, shit.
Got 5 of them.
And all of you guys started Blood Brothers Entertainment together?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how I started. That's where the name come from. Mm-hmm. Like a lot of people be like, what do BBE mean? Blood Brothers. Oh, y'all like that? No, these are my little blood brothers. You know what I'm saying? These are my little blood brothers. Yeah. And
so what's it like working with family?
Oh, that's the amazing part, because I could argue with them and get away with it. But no, for real, it's amazing because I know if anybody gonna look out for me, it's them. You know what I'm saying? They really like, my family's my biggest support system. Then after that is my friends. Like, but yeah, like to see how we operate, like we do everything like it's supposed to. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it might be arguments here, this and third, because we family. We see each other too much, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But for the most part, yeah, they're the biggest support system I got, so they're gonna make everything work.
Yeah, that's real. So what's the music scene like at home? You mentioned there's a lot of artists.
The music scene is 2 things. You have a lot of family going on in Phenix City, and you have a lot of competition. So it's like, these people competing with each other. Like me, I'm not in competition with nobody from the city. I'm competing with mainstream. You know what I'm saying? I ain't competing with nobody from the city because I'm not trying to be a city rapper. You know what I'm saying? But you get people like, there's a lot of everybody want to be the best one there. Yeah. I'm trying to be the best one in the world. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's a lot of competition, but at the end of the day, there's a lot of family too. Like there's a lot of people in Phenix City who I say I rock with every day. You know what I'm saying? Like we got like Creek Money, we got Zato, we got KSG. Like Phenix City, we got a lot of artists. You know what I'm saying? Like even Rod, Big Rod. Like there's a lot of artists. So a lot of artists who's knocking. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Knocking. So like that's the best thing about Phenix City. It's like you see a lot of talent.
Yeah. Do you get a lot of support in your city?
Yeah, because like I said, like me and my team, that's how my team's set up. Our team set up is like, we ain't trying to belittle anybody. We want everybody to come up and eat. So yeah, they love us because it's like, who else look for us and they ain't got nothing, you know what I'm saying? Like these folks, there's somebody who I never met before. And we come up to them, we give them the best advice we can every trip. Like, yeah. Hey, we want you to eat too. So they love us there. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, support in the city is amazing. Yeah. Like, when you sitting around and you in a club and they announce, oh, we got BBE in the building. Like, oh, yeah. They see us walk in. Yeah, I love that.
Is there a lot of clubs in the city?
A lot of clubs in Phenix City, no. Yeah. But our neighboring city is Columbus, Georgia, so
okay.
Yeah, it's quite a few clubs over there.
Yeah. Gotcha. So Nasty Song. Well, you mentioned there's gonna be some baby making music.
Yeah, yes sir. Yes sir. Yes sir. They're gonna love it too. I'm telling you. This Nasty Song is title says it all. Title says it all. You know what I'm saying? Drops tomorrow. Y'all need to go download that for real. That's the one right there. You know what I'm saying?
You got a video shot already?
Nah, a video's gonna get shot either 2 days from now or within the couple of day period. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Are you very hands-on with your visuals as well?
Yeah, well, my team, like I tell my team what I like to go on. Mm-hmm. They put their twist on it, you know what I'm saying? Like 5 head thinks better than 1. So what I say, like, hey, they might got a bad idea. We all bouncing ideas off each other, seeing how everything's gonna go. Once we get there, then we got a videographer who shoot our videos named Blanco. He's a genius, you know what I'm saying? So with that being said, then he bouncing ideas back. So everybody, we all pitching in like, hey, this is how we want to do it. If we got models in the video, I like to know what they think as well, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like it's not just like one mind thinking of everything. That's how everything goes with this thing though. Like everybody's pitching in, so it's like everybody pitching in ideas.
Total team effort right there.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah. All right, so you got a new album coming out next year too?
I'm trying to drop it on my birthday. It might drop a little bit before, a little bit after, you know what I'm saying? I got it. It's 75% done. We working on the little technical things of it now, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah.
When's your birthday?
February 26th.
Okay.
You know, I'm telling you, baby making music, so we got to drop that thing in February.
So what type of vibes have you been creating for this project?
Type of vibe. Like I got a couple of upbeat songs, you know what I'm saying? Couple of them things where you do that right there too, you know what I'm saying? But for the most part, we trying to make it nasty. I want somebody to come and say, LGP? Oh, I made my son after him. I made him because I listened to that LGP. You know what I'm saying? That's how I want it to be.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people doing that. So, like, I'm trying to be the Van Dross in this thing. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. You been working with any other features besides your family?
Like I said, I got some with Creek Money. I got one with Toon. I'm trying to get some other features. You know what I'm saying? I got some with, you know, the team on the CD. You know what I'm saying? So it's a couple of them.
Okay.
A couple of them that I got already, and it's like a couple of them that I need to get that I'm looking at it like, oh yeah, he'll fit my style. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So what's your creative process like? Do you write or you just freestyle and punch in?
For the most part, I just freestyle. Like I just go in the booth, I hit a beat, sit there and just, I just go. You know what I'm saying? Like if I write something, I'm writing for other artists. You know what I'm saying? For the most part, if it's just me though, I'm just going in the booth like, hey, play the beat for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. And just going from there.
All right. What can you tell us about the song Backpack?
Backpack, that was a song like everything I say in it, I was doing, you know what I'm saying? Had the backpack on, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Backpack though, I created because I was doing it at the time. It was like, hey, let me go in the booth. And that what came out, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
And it was like, it's a vibe. It's a vibe. Like a lot of people will feel it because you know what I'm saying? From where I'm from, that's what we do. We move like that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. How's the feedback been? I see it's got 40,000 on YouTube. Huh?
Oh yeah, and that's what I love. I love looking at it, dropping something that when you put your all in something, and then you see the numbers, you're like, yeah, that's everything coming together. That's everything coming together right there.
Yeah. And talk to us about the grind that comes with being an independent artist.
I mean, the grind is real. The grind is real. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to make a name for yourself. You got to figure out how to do this, that, and the third. And it's like, my whole thing is my team told me, as long as you don't quit, we're going to make a way. So, it's like the grind is an independent art. I don't even want to say like independent, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm not doing it by myself. When you got a team behind you that works like my team, when you got a team behind that work like my team, man, it's like having to push, because they going to push you. They going to push you. Like doing it. One summer I did a show with like every other day up here in Atlanta, coming up here to Atlanta doing a show almost every other day. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a grind. Like, it's because you're trying to put your stamp on the game. Mm-hmm. And it's like, but you got your team? Yeah, it ain't that hard. Yeah. It ain't that hard.
All right, what else you working on? What else coming up? Got the project hopefully dropping in February.
Yeah,
new single.
It's gonna drop.
New single will be out by the time this airs too. So what else you got coming up?
Coming out, me and my partners, we dropping a CD together.
Okay.
Don't have a release date on that one yet, but yeah, we got a CD coming together called Step Brothers. But the three of us, it's Step Brothers 2. Step Brothers 2, you know what I'm saying? They ain't come up with a Step Brothers 2, it's three of us. You know what I'm saying? We gonna wild out on that thing. Other than dropping singles, we drop singles about every like 5 months, you know what I'm saying? Every 4-5 months, just to put them out there on top of projects, you know what I'm saying? Then on top of that, we have other artists, and other artists are dropping like, so it's like back to back to back to back to back to back, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So you gonna see us, you gonna see BB there.
Yeah. All right, any last words, any shout outs?
Yeah, I like to shout out the whole BBE, man. I like to shout out my producer, Pressure Made, DK. I like to shout out Blanco. I like to shout out my whole family, the Long family down there in Phenix City, the Wash family up there in Ohio, man. I like to shout out the whole Phenix City, man. You already know what's going on, man. Yeah, that's how we moving. That's how we moving, man.
Tickle bitty, taste like cookie, drip like water, in that order. Turn you over, kiss your neighbor, girl, you